before I begin setting the palette, the very first thing that I do is I make my value scale. And I like to make usually 5 values because with those 5 values, that's enough to mix them into all of the other colors of the painting. So I have raw umber here, ivory black, and flake white hue, or titanium white, whichever you like, but this is white. So half the raw umber, that's what I use titanium white, or I mean ivory black. So 2 parts ivory black, 1 part raw umber. Now I mix the raw umber with the ivory black. And you end up with a little bit of, you know, a muted, warm, very, very dark black. Now this, I'm gonna make 5 values with this now. I'm gonna start with the darkest dark. Which is mainly that, but I found out that there's never anything completely black or completely white. So I'm going to add a little bit of white to this. A little bit more. This is going to be my darkest value. Very few of the values will be this dark, but it will function as my darkest one, number 1. Now I'm going to make the number 2, which is a little bit lighter than that. This would be my second gray. My third gray. The jumps are pretty great because, as I said, it's just 5 values, because all of the other values, they're basically mixtures, and during the painting I'll be using this with this with that, and that will create the intermediate values. Another 4 or 5 values will be created this way. I have 3 so far. I'm going to make this a little bit, this pile bigger, because I know that this is going to be the one I'm going to be using the most. I mean, I always have to remake them in the middle of the painting, but it's nice to begin with a good pile. It's going to be like the overall tone for the background on the darker side. Number 4. This will be my background on the lighter side. And last but not least, which with this one, I just basically leave whatever colors I have here and just mix white into it. This will be the lightest gray. I'm gonna go just a little bit more. And with these 3 mid gray to light gray values and these 2 dark gray values, we are going to create most of the background.